Okay, you know the feeling. You're standing at the fragrance counter, just surrounded by all these beautiful bottles, and you see all these words: Parfum, Eau de Toilette, Eau de Cologne. It's a lot. And let's be honest, most of us have always just followed one simple rule.
Yeah, this is the one we all kind of grew up with. Perfume, with its floral, sweet smells, that's for women. And cologne, with the woody, musky scents, that's for men. Simple. But what if I told you that whole idea is actually pretty new?
That's right, it's a total myth. The idea that perfume is for her and cologne is for him is probably one of the biggest, most successful myths in the entire beauty industry. It's a fantastic marketing story for sure, but it has almost nothing to do with the actual science and art of making a fragrance.
So here's the real secret. The actual difference between all these types of fragrances boils down to just one thing: how much of the concentrated aromatic oils are actually in the bottle. It's about chemistry, not about gender.
All right, let's break this down. To really get what's going on, we gotta look at what's inside that liquid. It all starts with the simple ratio of the scent itself to the stuff it's mixed with.
So every fragrance you've ever smelled is a blend of these aromatic compounds. You can call it the perfume essence or the juice, and that's dissolved in a solvent, which is almost always a very pure alcohol. The percentage of that pure essence is what defines everything: what it's called, how strong it is, and of course, how long you'll be able to smell it.
And this chart, well, it lays it all out perfectly. This is the hierarchy of fragrance. Right at the very top, you've got parfum, sometimes called extract. It's the most concentrated, the most expensive, and it lasts the longest. As you go down the list to eau de parfum, eau de toilette, and then, eau de cologne, you can see the percentage of oil just keeps dropping. And so does how long it lasts. See? Eau de cologne isn't a type of men's fragrance. It's just a very light concentration that historically everybody wore.
But here's where it gets really interesting. That concentration level doesn't just affect how long the scent sticks around, it actually controls the entire journey of the scent on your skin. A fragrance isn't just one static thing, it's a story that unfolds over hours.
We call this the fragrance pyramid. When you first spray a scent, what you're smelling are the top notes. These are the lightest molecules, like citrus, and they evaporate super fast. Once they're gone, the middle, or the heart, notes come out to play. And finally, hours later, you're left with the base notes. These are the heaviest molecules, the ones that anchor the whole thing and give it depth. A higher concentration, like a perfume, has enough power to let this whole rich story play out over a very long time.
Now, how in the world did we get from this straightforward science to the marketing myth we all know? Well, you have to understand that for most of human history, fragrance had absolutely zero to do with gender.
Let's just do a quick history tour. We're talking ancient Mesopotamia, ancient Egypt. Fragrance was for sacred rituals, and everybody used it. Fast forward to 1709, when the original Eau de Cologne was invented. It was a massive hit with both men and women. But then, the 20th century happened, and as fancy goods became more common, brands needed a clever way to sell more stuff. Their solution? Create two separate markets where there used to be just one.
And don't just take my word for it. As the famous perfumer Olivia Jacobetti says, this whole idea of masculine and feminine scents, it's a pretty recent invention. It was a brilliant sales tactic that fit the social norms of the time, but it wasn't a reflection of the true, genderless history of perfumery. Thankfully, things are changing. Today, we're seeing this amazing return to the original idea of what fragrance is all about, a tool for you to express yourself, totally separate from your gender. So, why does all this matter now? Because we're using fragrance in a much smarter, more personal way. It's like an invisible signature for your personal brand. It's a form of self-care. I mean, certain smells are scientifically proven to boost your mood. It's all about showing the world who you are on any given day, not who a marketing department tells you should be. This shift is really a whole new way of looking at scent. We've gone from the old idea of having just one signature scent to now having a scent wardrobe, a whole collection for different moods, different seasons, different events. The whole focus has moved away from conforming to gender rules and toward expressing your authentic, individual self. And this whole evolution, well, it's about to get a massive speed boost. The future of fragrance is happening right at the crossroads of scent and technology. And believe me, it is going to change everything.
Just get a load of this number. The market for what's called digital scent technology is expected to hit over $2.5 billion by 2032. This isn't some tiny niche thing. This is a huge, emerging industry that's about to weave scent into our digital lives. I mean, just look at what's happening here. It's wild. We've got AI that can analyze your data to create a fragrance that is perfectly, uniquely you. There's this new field called neuroperfumery, designing scents specifically to trigger emotions. We're getting VR headsets that release smells to match what you're seeing, and even electronic noses that might one day be able to smell diseases on your breath.
As Alex Wiltzko, who founded an AI scent company, says, fragrance is about to get as fast and dynamic as culture itself. Technology is letting us create and experience scent in ways that were pure science fiction just a few years ago.
So this leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. As this technology gets better and better at understanding us, our preferences, our moods, even our biology, are we still going to be the ones choosing our own fragrances? Or will we just hand over the reins and trust an algorithm to make the perfect scent just for us? That line between personal choice and tech is getting blurrier every single day.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more How Meets History.